Hey, what's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. We're taking a look at BestArc again. We did one of their smaller welders, and that thing is pretty cool. I've used that thing actually a couple times around the farm here. Borrowed out to a few family members as well, too. That thing's been awesome. But they recently sent me one of their plasma cutters, and so we're getting this thing set up now. Gonna do a few test cuts with it. I've never actually used a plasma cutter, so I got Zach here with me, showing me how this all goes together. This is a 110 and 221, so we have a 220 line that also includes a adapter here, so you can go down to a 110. All that really means now is we can't cut as thick as metal. So on the top here, it tells us what our options are for cutting. So with 110, we can only go up to, with 20 amps here, we can only go up to about 32nd thick metal here, which isn't a big deal. And again, PSI wise, all we need is about 30 to 40 PSI, so not a big deal. This thing will take up to about, what is it here, 70 PSI on the top end, which again, if you got a compressor, I got one of the ones from Harbor Freight, so that's not a big deal for anything with compressed air, so no big deal here. Front of the panel looks really easy to do. We're going to the manual right now. Everything's very straightforward, which is nice. Once you get everything kind of connected up here, it's really not a big deal. So we're going to get this thing fully set up and get some cutting going here. And of course, we're going to do not too thick of metal, of course, to cut. We'll get this thing, just kind of see how it works and see how we like it. So we'll get this thing set up here and get to cutting. All right, so made some nice test cuts in, what was the thickness of this metal, Zach?
I think it's
pretty thin stuff.
I think it's like 12 gauge material.
12 gauge, yeah, not too bad. There's a couple of cuts in here, no big deal at all. This thing actually worked great. We actually were able to cut a few things with it. Nice adjustments on the front too, clean cords, everything here. Of course, we're using a plasma cutter. I've never used them before, so make sure you've got air ready to go. This is the 110/220. They did make a 220 version. Basically, the difference is it's adjusting the voltage automatically for you. It senses that, of course. There's a little adapter cord in there too. So if you got like a RV outlet, you know, when they were near your house, they can use this as course too, or buy one of those expensive extension cords for RVs. You can run off a dryer outlet as well too. That's also another option. I know my dryer in my old house was right by my garage, so I could always use that if I needed to. But other than that, you know, if you need a plasma cutter, these are fantastic deals right now on Amazon, and it's pretty wild, you know, how affordable this stuff is getting. BestArc stuff, though, pretty sweet. I've been pretty impressed with stuff so far. Like that kind of nice teal color on there, too. I'm a big Makita fan, of course, and yeah, it's incredible. You're probably going to spend more money buying all the safety gear you're going to need for this than you're actually going to spend on the plasma cutter. So cool to see things getting, of course, you know, more affordable. Duty cycle on this thing, I think, is 60%, so not for, you know, real crazy use, but you're working on a trailer or something at your house, you know, doing a little project with metal, there you go. This thing's going to work great. Here's the little lead on this thing. Looks pretty nice, of course, easy to use, plenty of options that you're going to need, of course, for depending on the type of cuts you want to make. And other than that, that's going to be about it, guys. So thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to check this thing out on Amazon.